So I think I sent you guys, did I talk about my blog before? I have this blog and I have this old post. It's April 29th, 2017. And it talks about how to make an U shape. It's, everything's here written in Japanese, so it's a little bit easier, maybe. It just shows how to make an U shape because I feel like the U shape is, I don't know, it's kind of tricky for people because the general instinct is to keep the jaw closed and just shape the lips. But usually we're going to open the jaw first, and that gives us a nice relaxed ooh, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just run through this in Maya real quick with this rig. Every rig is different, so you're going to have to find which controls work best for your rig, right? But the general rule is the same. So to make an ooh, the jaw should be open a little ways. And then the corners. Is this corners? Yeah, the corners should come in, right? And it doesn't matter, up or down. You can, it's flexible, right? Depends on if the character was smiling, then maybe you want to keep the corners up a bit. If they're angry, maybe they keep them down, or whatever feels natural for the pose. And then, because we need we're going for that small circle shape, right? So we're going to bring the lips together a little bit. And this rig is nice because it has this control here and here, and it moves the whole lip, which makes it really nice. You want to be careful, if you move this too much, then it gets off model, right? This area between the bottom of the nose and the top of the lip, if it's too long, it feels weird. It feels off model, right? We can't do that comfortably. It feels like I have an itch on my nose or something, right? So you got to be really careful how far you move that. We just want to move it enough to create that small gap. And if it feels like it's too much, then you could always bring the jaw back. Right, you can adjust the jaw where you need it. Now we need to pinch the corners, right? And sometimes rigs will have this control. Is it this? Yeah, like lipso or lipstick. And it's basically like a zipper, right? Where you just zip the mouth. Which, super quick, right? I found on this rig, it's when you animate in and out of it, it kind of looks, a little bit mechanical, the way it's like zipping the mouth. So I think probably if I was animating, I wouldn't use that for this rig. I wouldn't use that control. Instead, I would go in here and use these individual lip controls to just shape the lip, right? And it's more of a pain, but once you have one good U shape, you can just copy paste it around, right? So it shouldn't be too much work. And basically we've got it now. This looks like a pretty decent U shape. It'll be harder depending on what rig you have, harder or easier. The Kayla rig is fairly hard to get that shape, but it's possible because I did it on the blog, right? But it takes a little bit more work, and it's not as pretty a shape because you get this little bump here. You know, it's and the flesh in here is a little bit bumpy, so it's not perfect, but this is important, right? This kind of circular shape, we'll read it as an oo. So yeah, that's kind of an oo shape for her. So again, just the mistake I often see is like doing an oo like this, right? With the jaw at 0. You know, the lips are in the same shape, right? But now it's this like, it has this tension, right? It's like, ew, right? Which sometimes you want that, right? Sometimes you want to, ew. But most cases you're gonna relax the jaw. And then you can see when you do that, just naturally you have to pull the lips up, right? You don't have to hide the teeth. Like you could show some teeth. This could be okay. You know, just depends on what you want to do. This would be fine. This works as an oo. But yeah, just the big thing I want to tell you guys is just to let that jaw be relaxed. Ooh. And then what you can do is, you know, you can move within that. So maybe you start big, like, ooh, and as the word comes to an end, ooh, you raise the jaw and the hole gets smaller, right? It's like maybe if you're saying you, when the jaw can just come up through the end of the word.